Hey, team, we're here for our full body squat and push. This is one of three full bodies this week. So we are nailing the compounds in this first workout to kick it off. This is dumbbell only. Um, I will suggest a shallow bench platform, something that you can use for hip thrust, and also Bulgarians. So we've got a good solid mix of muscular endurance, so higher reps, moderate weights, hence the dumbbells. I will have a heavy dumbbell option, especially for sumo squats, hip thrusts. Most of the dumbbells today are going to be pretty moderate. All right. So I've got 15s, 20s, 30s. Like I said, I have my 50. Um, and let's go ahead and take a look at the setup. I'm just going to run through a very quick dynamic stretch, but I did the majority of my warm up already. Make sure you're 80% warmed up, ready to go. So we will kick things off with thrusters, also known as a squat to press. I want this movement to be challenging on both ends of the combination move. All right. So if the 20s are not cutting it for the squats, that's going to be a decent challenge for you to press it. I want you going for the 30 because, or whatever that challenge looks like to you, because you've got some momentum in that push. All right. So we've got 4 sets of that movement. It's going to be 12 to 15 reps. So, like I said, we are looking for like that max out point of the challenge within that rep range. We hop it over to a B stance, hip thrust, eight each side, 8 casts, 10-second hold. You're welcome. 4 sets. We're gonna move that. Actually, no, we're not gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna keep that. 12 to 15 push-ups, Bulgarian split squats. We've only got 6 to 8, which means I want you using challenging weights for that movement. All right, so something that's going to challenge you with only 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets of those, and then we're going to wrap it up with some chest fly. Um, Option to grab a bench. I do have a bench here. If you do not, no big deal. Just do your chest flies from the ground. Heavy sumo squats, 15 to 20 reps. So think in terms of like a whole week's worth of programming is going to have the meat and potatoes, but spread out. Okay, so it's going to look like upper, lower, upper, lower, upper, lower, but we're getting all of the main compounds. So think in terms of energy expenditure. We're going to be expending lots of energy across all 3 workouts this week. So it's fewer frequency for sure, but there's nothing that's less challenging about these workouts. So go into it with the right mindset. It's a deload week. That does not mean shit's just going to be easy. It's going to be challenging in a different way. Okay, we've got the meat and potatoes today, the meat and potatoes Wednesday for deadlift and pull. Accessories are coming in at the end. So we're not ignoring accessory work, core, bi, tri, unilateral stuff. Okay, that's going to be sprinkled in at the end. So the goal this week is to work hard while you're working hard, recover hard when you're not working hard. Does that make sense? Great. We want to work, we want to recover, we want to maximize the gains. Let me check my connection. Connection's good. Get my music back. Started out with some inchworms. I'm not gonna lie, I got some angry music. That's gonna get me through today. We love a good angry music sesh. And I say this with love. You're not going to be motivated every single time you exercise. You're going to be demotivated more times than you're motivated. That's an absolute fact if you want a shot at consistency in your fitness routine. However, when you are feeling motivated, when you are using some sort of pain, frustration, whatever it is for fuel, for motivation, I want you to ride that. Ride it every single way you can ride it, okay? We don't need motivation and high intensity levels all the time, but when you have it, I want you to maximize. Because there's nothing better than an angry lift. Nothing better than an angry lift sesh. Ugh. Just getting a little bit more room. I'm going to inchworm it out. Woo, 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 woo. Jeez. I want you to pay attention to your movement quality, the way you're able to move your body, the appreciation you have for your ability to move your body, to do hard, challenging things. Let's face it, some people are not able. Some people are sick, injured, going through cancer. And when I'm not motivated, guess what? I think of those people, because those people would give anything in this moment to have the gift that you have, the gift of the ability to just move your body however you choose to move your body, whatever the hell that looks like. So when I'm not motivated, that gets me through. And when I am motivated, I like to ride that feeling. I like to maximize my effort. Pay attention to every movement, every rep. Can you get a little bit more quality in your movement? Can you improve your tempo? Can you increase your volume or your load? Can you increase your intensity? There's lots of ways to maximize your effort. Results themselves are somewhat out of your control. The pace in which you see results, somewhat out of your control. Effort, 100% in your control. So don't ever have the excuse of lack of effort, and you'll always be proud. All right, 30 seconds to stretch out anything else you might want to stretch out. Free pass. So use your free chip, bingo board. 30 seconds, do whatever you need to do. Hip openers, inchworms, pitch and stretch, child's pose. Doesn't matter. Remember, we have 4 sets. Plan accordingly. 12 to 15 reps. Set number 1. I want you to get that quality squat. We're not going ass to grass, but deepest point of that movement. Squeeze the cheeks all the way up. Drive that press. Use momentum there. I'm at 10. Don't cheat yourself. You're stronger than you think. Way stronger than you think. $15. I think I'm going full resistance with this movement for the first set. side. 8 casts, so top like a half rep, staying at the top. And then a 10-second hold. You might need to bring that single or that working leg in slightly. Other leg, opposite leg, along for the ride. Here we go. 8 full in the B stance. I'm at 8, last rep, hold. Woo, phenomenal. Okay, set number 1 of 4 done. Rest for up to 2 minutes. If you don't need this recovery, guess what? You're not working hard enough. It is what it is. You should be in need of this recovery right now. Period. End of story. Or you're just not working hard enough. What is happening to my music? Music! Here we go. It's really not a great playlist or anything, but it was working for me until it wasn't. My Wi-Fi issues are giving you extra recovery. That's a gift. All right, there we go. Here we go. Set number 2. I'm at 10. The sign of a good workout, quality of a good workout, should highlight any holes that you have in your nutrition. So if you don't eat breakfast and you want to go try to do a workout like this, honestly, best of luck. That's probably not a wise strategy. That's not going to work out very well for you. 10-second hold. Two down, two to go. Stay two down, two to go. All right, think about the progressions you want to make for the next 2 sets, because we're halfway through. What do you want to do? How do you want to be better? You have a choice. You have a choice to stay comfortable, stay complacent. Complacency is comfort. Do you want to be more comfortable being uncomfortable? I want to push through the discomfort, personally. So I'm going to attempt some 30s. What's the worst that could happen, right? Worst thing that could happen, I go back to the 20s in the last round. If you never try, you'll never know. All right. Going back to intentions. My intentions were to make that third set my hardest set so far, which I accomplished. So I don't feel an expectation to match that energy, but I wanted to at least know I pushed to the point of failure. Last set, best set. I think I'm going to match the energy. The 30-pound overhead pressing is really, really challenging, but I made it to 12. So I'm just gonna go for it. The whole point of dumbbell only workouts is to still make shit just as challenging as it could be had you been able to get to the gym. So if I've got these weights here and I know that I can challenge myself in that move, in that rep range, why not try to match that energy? Why not go for it? What's the worst that could happen? What, I fail before 12? Great, I'm supposed to fail. The whole goal is to fail, to be that challenged. If you never get there, that's the real problem, is if you just never get there because you're too damn afraid. Eight casts, last 10-second hold. That was a gnarly first block of work. 1 down, 2 to go. 2 more supersets. What the hell do we got here? Woo! Push-ups and Bulgarians. Little recovery, no big deal. Jump into these 12 to 15 push-ups. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna walk it out, get a bonus hamstring stretch. Make sure, if needed, we are using push-up modifications that are appropriate. Up against the bench, up against the wall. Incline, or a more prominent incline over being on your knees. Okay, work on just that negative. Work on just the push. Keep repeating that. Final set, try to push or string together as many push-ups as you can. 3 sets, not 4. So you have the opportunity to get as many as 45 push-ups if you are at that level. Wrists stacked right below those shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart. Elbows are not out here, and they're not in tight like a chicken. Somewhere in the middle like a bow and arrow, all right? Fingertips slightly tilted in. Six to 8. Remember what I said about recovery. Because if you don't need it right now, there's something wrong with you. Like you're just not putting in the effort. And if you're not putting in the effort, you're probably not going to be the one to admit that, but I'll bring it to your attention. All right, y'all, same thing. We got 1 set down, 2 to go. Let's do our best. Woo! Six to 8. All right, y'all, one more set of that crazy superset. We finish with heavy sumo squats and a chest fly. We got this. We got it, we got it, we got it. I know, my upper body on fire, lower body also on fire. Tell you what, not too many people have the ability or develop this skill to really push themselves in a way that they can achieve the same level of result themselves. They can dig deep enough and get that out of themselves, push through it, the same way you would just rely on a personal trainer to help you achieve, because you're paying them. What you're paying for is the level of push. It's not just for the workouts, the program, the exercise, the whatever. It's the ability to have somebody find that threshold and allow you to push past it. And most people literally cannot achieve that on their own. It's got to be from relying on somebody else, paying for that accountability, paying for an outside source, having a gym buddy, have somebody text no. When you find that, when you create that, you become unstoppable, because you no longer need an outside source. You no longer need somebody else. You're able to push yourself from within. That's an undervalued, underrated skill. And once you have it, nobody can take that away. That's a value over and above paying a personal trainer for 5 years on retainer. You've just found it within, and now nobody can take that away. I'm at 9, 3 more. Shit. Whew. Last set, best set, y'all. slight incline for me. 30%. Yeah. All right. For these sumos, woo, I want that slight hinge. I want the travel to be straight up and down like an elevator. So I want you engaging the adductors. All right, 8 to 10, 15 to 20 on these sumos, if I didn't mention it before. 1 down, 2 to go. Here we go, here we go. All right, y'all. Last set, best set. Final little bit of work. Here we go. Dig deep. Find something that's telling you to keep going. way to slay. Hydrate, eat, stretch, move, walk, move outside of this workout today. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, drink your water, recover. I'll see you next time.